What is going on, everybody? On YouTube, Steve here with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you guys with another video, and today's going to be a fun video. The title is 25 million a year selling on eBay. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is actually breaking down an eBay seller who, according to dailymail.com, this was actually in 2015, a woman named, let me get you the details, named Linda Lightman, a 53-year-old top eBay seller, runs a consignment shop called Linda's Stuff, made $25 million in sales on her e-commerce website. So I don't know if this is only eBay or if it includes her website as well. I'm going to do a screen share and actually show you guys this article really quick, but we're going to be diving into her eBay store. We're going to be reverse engineering her store, analyzing her store, breaking it down, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on what I see and what I learned from looking at her store, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So on the screen right now, you see the article. This was actually written back in 2015. I received a comment the other day rumoring that she actually had hit $40 million in 2016, I want to say, or maybe she was on pace in 2017. So this woman, from my understanding, used to be a lawyer, turned to eBay and her own e-commerce website, and she's made a fortune selling on eBay. So as the article reads, a woman who brings in 25 million a year selling clothes on eBay has revealed her tips for becoming a top seller in celebration of the e-commerce website's 20th anniversary on Thursday. So this was back in 2015. Linda Lightman, a 53-year-old eBay seller living in the suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, has turned her luxury consignment store, Linda's Stuff, which we're going to be analyzing shortly, into a multi-million-dollar business over the course of 15 years. The mother of two, who got started selling her son's video games, told Daily Mail Online, "Most people don't know that the average household has over 52 items worth over $3,000 just lying around their house ready to sell. But you don't have to be limited by what is in your home. Branch out. You can make money selling other items on eBay," she added. In my own commentary, we all know that for sure. There's so many items to sell on eBay. For Linda, a former labor and employment attorney in New York, it all began when she ran out of video games and started selling her own clothes, shoes, and accessories instead. "I was also so passionate about fashion, and for me, it was a no-brainer," she explained. "Within weeks, my friends asked me to sell their clothes and so on. Word of mouth is a very powerful marketing tool, and it spread quickly. I instantly knew I was onto something." By 2006, Linda had 20 employees and had moved her store, Linda's Stuff, into a 5,000 square foot office space. Today, the company is still thriving almost a decade later, turning over an impressive $25 million every year. So again, this was in 2015, and I had received some comments saying that she was on pace to do 40 million or she had cracked that. But anyways, you could definitely check out this article. I'll be sure to link it below. But I found her eBay store right here, Linda's Stuff. So I want to give a big shout out to Linda Lightman. Hopefully one day, maybe I'll have the privilege of interviewing her. That would be super cool. So hopefully this video maybe brings some awareness and helps you to get some sales, Linda, if you are watching. But anyways, this is her store. And the impressive thing about this, take a look at the number of results, how many items she has in her store. 149,120 items in her store. Can you guys imagine that? Having 149,000 items in your store. And taking a look on the left-hand side, let me make sure this is running smooth. Cool. We see that she has a bunch of different categories. So she's selling underneath the clothing, shoes, and accessories category, women's clothing, women's tops and blouses, women's dresses, sweaters, pants, skirts, jeans, coats, and jackets. And if I hit see all categories, there might be, yeah. So she's selling a whole bunch of various items. If I go down to sold listings and smash that, 80,442 items have sold. I'm not sure in what duration that is, but this woman is absolutely killing it when it comes to eBay. So we're going to be breaking down her store. We're going to be looking through and analyzing it, and hopefully we can learn from her and her business model and just find some neat things out that she's doing that maybe we could implement in our business as well. So I'm going to dive into the comments really quick, say hello to everybody. Carla says, "Fun topic, Steve. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it for sure. If you guys are excited for this show, be sure to hit the like button. Do me a big favor. We have 66 people watching live. And if we get enough likes, I might do a giveaway because I've just been in a really, really giving mood lately. So, yeah, you know what? If we hit 100 likes, I'm giving something away and it's going to be cool. I gave away a gift card last night on Rockstar Flipper's show. I've been giving away books and all different types of things. So, what's going on, Isaac? Good to see you. What is happening? You guys give Cruise211 a big subscribe. Met him the other day and just a freaking amazing guy, raising a family, had an awesome daughter alongside with him, teaching her the game. So big shout out to you, Cruise211. We got a bunch of peeps in the house. So thanks for the likes, everybody. Let's dive into Linda's store and let's check out what's going on. So first and foremost, take a look at the feedback that Linda has. She has 665,770 feedback. Top rated seller, seller with the highest buyer ratings. And we all know that being a top rated seller has many benefits. I'm not going to cover them all, but obviously one is typically your conversions are going to be better because it's social proof that you've done a good job in the past. People are going to be confident when they see you and they see your items for sale, so that can help you to land more sales and convert higher. But in addition to being a top rated seller, you know that we get discounted rates on eBay as well for being a top rated seller. So there's a bunch of various benefits, but she's a top rated seller. And with this many items, she's probably saving a boatload of money being a top rated seller versus not being. So over the last month, 7,707 feedback. Over the last 12 months, 95,000 feedback. So Linda, she is turning items over left and right. Now, I've seen some videos about her, and like I've watched some videos of her behind the scenes at her warehouse and whatnot, and it's a big place. I'm gonna see if I could find it. Linda's Stuff Warehouse. I'm gonna see if I could find this video. Yeah, so here's a video. Let me see if I could play a clip for you. Let me see if I can change something up. Let me switch that. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna see if I can play a clip, but you guys will be impressed by this.
When the latest jobs numbers painted a prep for a full-time consignment clothing operation.
This is the photo room. I used to go outside. That was when I started. I didn't really know how to use a digital camera. This is our shoe room. Shoes are put away by designer or size. This is the shipping room. Boxes come in, and then they get inventory.
This you used to do yourself?
I was a one-woman show.
So all of them.
Look how big this operation is. All the various computers. Hopefully you could hear it okay, but this is insane.
Used to be just you, probably in your living room or basement or something.
The entire house. By the time I was done, when I started.
How long ago?
10 years ago, when eBay was so new. So I've grown up with eBay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 15th. She built a little empire called Linda's Stuff. She's on track to bring in $7 million in sales this year, which is more than double what she made in 2007. How many people are you employing?
56. 2 years ago, we probably had 25.
Wow, you have the solution to.
So anyways, I'll link this up down below, but I want to share with you her little operation, which was
56.
Pretty cool. So let's dive back into her store. I know I'm jumping all over the place. So we talked about her feedback. We talked about her ratings, top rated seller. Let's go actually into her store and analyze what exactly she has going on. So, okay, cool. So first and foremost, I'm going to click on the first item. I noticed that she is offering free shipping. So if Linda is offering free shipping and she has that big of a store, I think she is on to something. I don't know if she knows something about the algorithm, or maybe she realizes that conversions are higher when it's free and that's what people are looking for. But that's significant right there. If a seller with 149,000 items is using free shipping, and based on my research, she does it on pretty much everything, I believe. I might be wrong on that. That goes to show something. A lot of great keywords right here. One thing I noticed though, I know that eBay recommends using 8 to 12 pictures. I noticed on a couple items, and I have to do some more digging, but she typically only took 5 pictures. And I know a lot of people say, take 8, 9, 10, 11. It helps with conversions. The algorithm favors sellers with higher or more pictures. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not true. But I did notice that on a lot of her items, the one there was only 5 pictures. Here's another 5 pictures. One, so here's the front picture, a little kind of side picture, the back, and the tag with the material, and then the tag with the actual brand. Let's take a look at a couple more to see if this is the pattern. I'm just going to pick like a random one. So here's a Lululemon, another amazing brand. Only 4 pictures. So let me know what you guys think about that. But this is a big seller, only taking 4 pictures. I see some are buy it now, some are auction. So I know a lot of folks are always asking, should I do buy it now? Should I do auction? It appears there's a mixture of auction and buy it now going on. I'm not seeing the exact pattern. It may be based on the brand or the expected time that it sells, right? So I'm not really sure about that. And also, I believe that Linda is consigning. So she's actually, you guys know how consignment deals typically work. I don't donate, but I give a consignment shop my items to sell for me. And typically it's like a 60-40 split, somewhere around there, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, with the consigner actually taking, the majority of the money. So this is the business model that she's using. Based on my knowledge, I might be wrong, but based on my knowledge, she is doing primarily consigning, and she's getting her inventory from people. I'm assuming that she's probably nationwide now, maybe having people send her stuff through the internet. I'm assuming. I'm not exactly sure. But let me jump into the comments, see what questions we have going on right now. Mistress says, LOL, a little operation. I love a little operation like that. It is a little operation. So this is kind of one of those inspirational videos right here where, we're all going to just get inspired and motivated. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Let's go into the sold listings and see exactly what Linda's selling. So this sold April 14th. Is this whole page April 14th? I bet you it is. Holy mackerel. How would you guys like to have an entire page that's sold? Let me go down to 200 items. Let's see if April 14th takes up all 200 slots. That would be crazy. Oh my Lord, this is insane. All these items are selling in one day. This is still April 14th. So let's see how many items that she's selling per day. Wow, holy crap. I'm scrolling and scrolling. This is all April 14th. Let's see if the second page. So that's 200 items sold on April 14th. Let me move this down a little bit more. This is still April 14th. So on April 14th, we're already up to 400 items sold. Holy mackerel. Are we going to go for 600? No, you can't sell 600 items in one day on eBay. Okay, so it looks like it's stopping. I'm scrolling quick just to see. So it looks like maybe like 225 items she sold on April 14th. What would you guys do? Let me see in the comment section right now, guys. What if for some reason, let's just pretend you were a one-man show. Let's say you have 1,000 items in inventory. What would you do if for some reason the eBay algorithm favored you, or as Bonafide Hustler says, the cheddar gods, the cheddar gods came and blessed you? What would you do if you had 1,000 items for sale, and then you woke up on like a Monday or Tuesday morning and had like 250 items to ship out? What would you do? You're a one-man show. I know a Rockstar Flipper would do. He'd get his subscribers to come over. Good to see you, Rockstar. How are you? So Rockstar says it definitely requires a massive inventory tracking system. Go get more inventory. Rockstar is also saying, I've been a part of an operation with 4 employees that did 100 to 125 sales on a single day during fourth quarter. Mike Raleigh says he would something himself. I think we could all use our imagination. Organically, Hana would say, I would cry. Ralph says, I couldn't ship them all. Charlie says, have free dinner for my friends. That's probably the only thing that you can do right there. Let's dig into some more of the details, some more educational stuff right now. Let's go into, I wonder if she does men's clothing, because I don't know anything. I know squat about women's clothing. Let's go into sporting goods, see what she's been selling. Wow. It looks like she's probably doing, maybe she's doing some wholesale or something, or maybe she's, maybe people, they liquidate their stuff through her, because I see this Charles Owen suede hat, multiple of them selling. Wow, there's a lot of these hats. Holy mackerel. Interesting. Let's click on something. Let's take a look to see what's going on here. So this is brand new, sold for $29. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to point out to you guys, and I don't know if you saw this, if you've ever looked on her page, but under shipping, it says free economy shipping, 5 to 12 business days. 2 to 5 business days, an extra $10. Cost is $10. Okay, so maybe not extra, but it's $10. And then 1 business day is 40. So it doesn't look like Linda's stuff is doing 1-day shipping, according to what I just saw. So if I was to purchase this today, what is today? The 14th, I believe. It would be estimated on or before the 21st. So I'm in Connecticut. I don't know where it's shipping from, but it would take 7 days for this to get to me. So it looks like she has a little buffer room with her shipping, I'm assuming, because maybe she has a hard time, or maybe someday she's shipping over 1,000 items. She wants to make sure that she's on time. So I noticed the shipping time is a little slower, unless I missed something. Moving down to the description, it looks like she's got some HTML coding going on in here. We see some graphics and like a menu bar. So I don't know exactly how this is all done right here. It looks like some HTML or possibly some type of third-party software that she's using to make this description, because it's definitely custom coded. You can already tell that. One thing I noticed, which was pretty interesting, is she has a button here to join email list, and if you click that, oh crap. Well, anyways, if you click that, it'll actually bring you over to your eBay, and you can actually sign up for the email list, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, that's something I think a lot of us, where are we? Right down here. Cool. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So that's pretty cool, because she's gathering sellers' emails, right? So she's buyers' emails, and I'm assuming, I don't know if anybody's on her email list, but I'm assuming she's probably, sending out email blasts from time to time, possibly. So that's definitely something interesting right there. Join the email list. Under the menu, women's handbags, shoes, a whole bunch of different items. So as of late, I've heard that eBay's actually, I don't know if they're penalizing or they're punishing, or they're not, people to have this HTML, from my understanding. I'm not 100% sure, because most buyers are they're shopping on their mobile device. So I don't know how this would appear on a mobile device. It might come up a little funky. So I'm not sure if this is going to stick. I see some more, custom stuff going down under here, kind of like the Amazon style. If someone buys this, you might enjoy this. Just other suggestions of items right here. Looks like she's providing a phone. Pretty interesting. Good customer service right there. So Rockstar says she's in PA, I believe. So yeah, I think she is in Pennsylvania. Collector's Revival says her prices seem competitive with that free shipping. So I'm just looking through the comments a little more. Where are we? Right here. So, okay. Channel Advisor, Fruit. I'm seeing something at the bottom. Professional eBay listing and store, designed from fruition.com. So definitely check that out. FROOI. FROOI. How do you spell that? FROOI. TION. TION.com. So this looks like she actually had her store designed by this company right here. Confused about active content, don't worry, we can help. So that's what I was actually mentioning right there. I'm actually, this is this is the perfect headline. Confused about active content? Yes, I am. Find out more. Boom. From June 2017, eBay listings with active content will not render by default on all devices. Fruidion are the only eBay certified provider of active content compliant design. We work directly with eBay to provide the latest updates and ensure design with eBay's policies, including 2017 active content restrictions. Content designs include dynamic cross-selling features, which right here, that's the word I was looking for. This is called cross-selling right here. Sales page looking at this, she's actually cross-selling other items down here. So looks like that's what the cross-selling is. Dynamic promotional features, full range of design features already used on millions of listings. And this website is getting 114,000 views per month. So seems like a pretty popular website right here. So that's interesting. I might want to check that out. But anyways, let's go back to the store. Yeah, it's a nice store. So if you want to create a store like this, it looks like you can just go to this website and I'm not affiliated with this company. I literally just found them right now. So do your own research, but that was pretty interesting. Okay, let's see what a return policy is over here. So please process any returns through, looks like a link. Once a return is initiated, you need to print out a return label through the request. I don't see anything about what the policy is. We will refund exactly the way we receive your payment. This will occur within 3 business days. Let's check out the facts. So this is pretty interesting right here. Under their FAQ, they have a reference guide in terms of what each one means, because sometimes you'll see something, and I was referring to this the other day when I was talking about selling books on Amazon. If you have a book that's in good condition or very good, it's implied that it's in a certain condition, and she didn't want to take that to risk, it looked like. So she's got a little reference guide: new with tags, pristine, new, never used. Good shows signs of regular use. Item shows visible wear. Fair, heavily used. Visible signs of wear that impact the appearance of the item. How do you authenticate? Linda's Stuff sells 100% authentic designer items. We have a reserve of professional authenticators that examine each item and verify authenticity. We do not sell counterfeits or reproductions. We are happy to provide proof of authenticity upon request. So I'm trying to figure out how they would provide proof of authenticity if it's a used item from consignment. Maybe that's referring to new items right here. What if my size is not available? Keep checking back to the site. Yeah, so definitely check this out. It's just interesting to see what these big sellers have for policies. Well, here's the return policy right here. We accept returns within 30 days of delivery. We will process your refund exactly the way we received your payment. If you have any questions, call the phone number. How do you return an item? See, this is really, really interesting. And instead of taking up the whole page, she's got this little tab bar. So I think this is really, really neat, having this little menu bar here. So instead of taking up, having this page go down like 20 clicks, right, scrolls, it's actually like little tabs: about us, payment, shipping, returns, FAQ. It's pretty interesting. So let's go into the comments, see what folks are saying. Rockstar says she's consignment, so probably after fees and shipping, I would guess she gets her customers for around 25%. Charlie says, coming from a computer science background, it's fairly straightforward to optimize HTML for mobile viewing. Rockstar says she's selling around 0.01% per day. To compare, most of us in the reseller community is around 1% daily. She's at 0.1%. That shows you what happens when you start getting into big active inventory, which I think is a challenge that all sellers have to deal with, is trying to keep your sell-through rate up while increasing your inventory. So I would love to know if Rockstar Flipper has any tips for that, because I know he has quite a few thousand items in his eBay store, and my eBay store has quite a few. Like, just stop right there, like quite a few items. That's it, like a few. So I can't really give you advice on that. It's been quite a few years since I've had over 1,000 items. So maybe Rockstar can give some tips. Rochelle says, I've met Linda's husband. He is a lawyer who graduated from Columbia Law, decided to quit law to be the CEO of Linda's stuff. Cool. I did not know that. I would love to get Linda's stuff on my channel. So if anybody has any connections with her, I tried to reach out to her on Facebook several times, and I'd be happy to promote any of her stuff and, get the word out about her, her eBay store, anything I can do to help. I don't know if I could help at all, but if anyone has any way to get a hold of her, I would love to get her on a show. I think she'd bring a ton of value. Bonafide Hustler says, don't mind me. I'm just here to chill and hit the like button. Hey, man, I went to your video prior and hit the like button, so you owe me. Dwight says, your new basement will help with scaling on the cheap. Yeah, it definitely will. I've got a couple hundred items I need to get listed, and I'm just looking forward to get eBay back up and running again. I've taken a long time off from eBay, and I'm just excited to start listing things up again and selling things and to get someone on my team again, because eBay is a great way to make some money. And, like I've always said, guys, eBay is cool because you can do it for a while and you could like literally just take time off and not do it and then come back to it. Like it's always going to be there. And it's like the wild, wild west, and you could sell anything. And you know how Amazon is, you can't sell anything. Cruz says, I got to bounce, brother, and list myself. I'll watch this later. And I smashed the like button. Everybody should. He's doing a giveaway after 100 likes. That is right. Cruz did not forget. He is on his game. But, we got to hit 100 likes to do it. It'll be tough to have access to her. Give me access. Love the new setup, Steve, in the basement. John, I appreciate that. It's phase 1 is complete. Time to move on to phase 2 and, get things moving. So let's see. Let's take a look at her store a little more. So I love this. I love the store. I love the pictures. I love the organization of the categories. I mean, Linda is really a true champion. It looks like with her pictures, with the descriptions. It's just clean. It's very, very clean, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Obviously, it's just everything is just super nice, and she's been able to scale it right to 149,000 and keep the quality of everything. I mean, how impressive is that? My phone is blowing up right now like crazy. All right, let's take a phone call real quick, live on YouTube. 1 second. Tim, you're live on YouTube right now. How can I help you?
Oh, am I? You're
live again? Live on YouTube, man. My phone's blowing up right now. What's going on?
All right, then I'll give you a call after I get out of the gym.
Okay, bye-bye. He's one of my reseller buddies right there. Had to pick up live. So I don't know if anybody caught the video yesterday. Mama Prophet, she came on live and she just freaked out. It was so funny. All right, let's get back to the categories, guys. So I'm going to get out of the sporting, and I want to go back into, let's go into the women's sweater section and take a look at some of these items which are selling. One thing I'm noticing too, guys, that I want to point out is that she prices items with specific numbers. I see a lot of 9s. So I see 29, 49, 39. This was 20 and a penny, 49, 29, 29. This was 38 and a penny. So I don't understand why everything either ends with a penny or it's a 9. Do you guys see that as well? There's a 7. So I see a lot of 9s. I don't know if these if she has these certain pricing numbers that she uses, because I know there's a lot of psychology in terms of what, people like conversions will be increased if a number, like certain numbers convert better than others, right? If you go to the the store, everything's like 99 cents or 27 or 29 or 19, and you see a lot of ebooks and courses, and everything ends with a 7 or a 9, right? So I'm not sure if she is caught on to something, but I see that she likes to use the 9. So let me know what you guys think about that, if there's some psychology going on right there. But here's a J. Crew floral cardigan sweater. 29 bucks right here, one bid. So it looks like this was an auction. So I know with auctions, it could either be hit or miss, right? I don't have a ton of experience with auctions, so I don't really want to talk about it too much. I've typically used buy it now, best offer, but some people swear by auctions. And if Linda's doing it, I'm sure she knows something that we don't know, possibly. Looks like she's got the measurements in there, the material, a little specific about the button, condition, no significant flaws or wear. So, this is interesting. Under About Us. $25 million business occupying a 93,000 square foot office space. Wow. Imagine that, having a 93,000 square foot warehouse. It's pretty crazy. All right, let's keep digging into different items and seeing if there's anything that we can learn from looking at these items. So here's another item that sold for $39. Again, the slow shipping, I was surprised by that. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I was surprised that everything is like economy shipping. Okay. What else do we have here? Under description. So always make sure, guys, when you're listing on eBay, this is very, very important to fill out correctly. You see this, the item specifics. This is how a lot of things will be found through the item specifics. And I know with certain items, you have to fill in the item specifics, other things you don't have to. But if you can, try to fill out as many item specifics as possible. Even the UPC, I'd recommend if you could, if you're selling like a book or something, because some people will just scan a barcode trying to find an item. So it's definitely something to consider. So item specifics definitely helps with getting you ranked, getting your items found. So this is actually a Burberry. It looks like an older Burberry item. Is it women's? I think we're in the women's category right now. Yeah, it's definitely a woman's. So that's a pretty cool item right there. I'm going to jump into the comments really quick because there's not really much to go over. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I just thought it was pretty cool to, kind of go behind the scenes and look at a $25 million a year eBay seller, just to kind of take a look at the, take a look at the behind the scenes action. So Chicago Crown Hustler says, "Hey Raiken, loving the frequency of the new vids. Doing good, thank you. I've just been in the spirit of making videos, so I'm just kind of going with the flow. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up this consistency for long. But while I'm feeling good and feeling like it's just a lot of fun interacting, and I'm just going to go with the flow. There's been times where I've done, 80 videos in a month, and then there's been times where I drop down to 2 a week. So I'm going with the flow, and it's a lot of fun. So Steve says she has enough traffic to run auctions. We used to run a bunch at something. So yeah, I guess when you get that much traffic, you've got enough people coming in that the auctions will work. Retail stores usually have a pattern to their prices on the end of the price. Example item, plan to have price reduced, price that's been reduced, and price that is as low as it will go, so on and so forth. So thanks for that insight right there. Nick's asking, have you tried wholesale on eBay? Just ordered some USB ports. Just try some quick sales. I haven't, but I know there's people who, go off of like Alibaba and AliExpress and create wholesale relationships locally and then sell it on eBay. I don't have much experience with that, unfortunately. Will you do another road trip thrift vlog series? Maybe in the future, probably not anytime soon, because I'm super busy and I've got a lot of things going on. And I just moved into my new place. So I've got some goals that I want to accomplish here locally, but maybe one day. Mother's Mustache, good to see you. What's going on? Mike Fisher. Steve, locate some eBay stores run by individuals or perhaps a couple who are netting 70K to 125 and working their plan. To me, that is more relevant. Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with you, Mike, that that's more relevant. I thought this was just a unique topic that no one ever covered. And, this is probably more like motivational than educational. But then again, I think we've learned a couple things here. We learned that a big seller such as Linda, she's doing free shipping, 30-day returns, taking great pictures, measuring items, the importance of being a top rated seller. So I think we learned a couple things here, maybe for you, Mike, or for others who have, who have been in the game for a while. This is just, just reminding you, right, that it's important. But I agree. If anyone wants to, have me go through their eBay store or knows anybody that's doing 50, 80, 100 grand, something more realistic, feel free to, send me a message with their store. The problem is I can't tell how much money people are making just based on their sales, unless there's like a software or something like that, like Jungle Scout. In the Sun by the Beach says, Bonafide Hustler, I'm still at Best Buy listening to the rest of the video that you made today because there was a time lag while I was doing things at Best Buy. Great video today, Chris. So, yeah, I was listening to Chris's video before this as well. Rhonda says, 119 watching. Come on, y'all, hit it. Appreciate that, Rhonda. Good to see you. All right, let me update the comments a little more. Let's go through her store a little bit more and check out what else we can find. I mean, check out all these sales, guys. It's crazy. Oh, this is a nice Ralph Lauren item right here. Check that out. That's a beauty. 4 bids for 40 buckaroos right here. That's a really, really unique sweater. It's got the bear on the front. Again, I don't know much about women's clothing, but that looks neat. That definitely looks neat right there. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. 40 bucks, free shipping, bunch of measurements, a bunch of pictures. Yeah, it's a nice store. I really like the white background. It looks super clean. You know, it's nice that she keeps a consistency with all of her pictures with that white background. Let's take a look at that background a little closer. Question, guys. Let me ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to say yes or no in the comment section right now. Do you think that these pictures are being edited in post-production? So do you think that once they take the pictures, they're increasing the contrast or increasing the brightness at all or cropping it? Or do you think that with an operation that big, they've been trained to take pictures a certain way and it's just, you know, plug and play pretty much? Do you think that there's any post-production? Let me see what your comments are in the comments. Yes or no? So Drexler's saying yes. Mistress of Pain is saying yes. Drexler's then saying no. So Drexler came with a yes and then came with a no. So he's hoping that, you know, he's got a 50-50 shot of answering it correctly. Rhonda's saying yes, they are edited. See, some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. I'm going to tell you right now, based on my guesses, I'm going to say they're not edited. I don't think they're edited. I think that she's got the lighting pointed on them perfectly. Because if they were edited, you can make that background perfectly white. You know, you see in the top right-hand corner, it's a little darker. It almost looks like one of the lights is maybe a little closer or something. So I'm going to say no post-production, maybe cropping, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to say no cropping. I'm going to say that there's no post-production. I'm going to say that she's got a good camera. She's got her setup down, and it is what it is. But I could be wrong. There's a 50-50 shot. Yeah, right on Ross saying you can get white background with proper backlighting. You absolutely can. Martin Jr. says no, they take good pictures. So anyways, guys, that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get running. I just thought this was a cool little show concept. So be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. If you didn't check out my video from earlier, I talked about finances, you know, behind the scenes with personal stuff, with taxes, retirement. I talked about a lot of different things that changes I made in 2017 and 2016, you know, hiring a new CPA, hiring a bookkeeping service. I talked about credit cards and bank statements and 1099s and estimated federal and state payments, Roth IRAs, SEP contributions, managing my finances. So I talked about a lot of crazy stuff. Pretty cool, you know, well, not cool. It's kind of boring, but it's stuff that many people don't talk about. So check that out if you're new in business and you're trying to figure your way. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video and have a great day. Bye-bye.